What you're looking at is a stackable furnace, coal-fired, but it will burn wood as well. Stackable because it comes apart in a stack. There's the bottom ring, and then there's the next piece that has the doors on it. That's two. And then, well, that's the front. Let's take a look at the back. You can understand it better. There's the ring at the bottom, and then there's the ash pit, and then that fluted one is the firebox. And these castings like this were so thick and so big, they did not need fire brick. So there is no fire brick that goes with it. Then there is the, I don't know, I guess you'd call it the, I don't know what you'd call that. It's an extension to the firebox. And then the bonnet. This is the bonnet. That's what I call it. And it collects the heat and the gases, and it goes on out. Now, to explain why that casting is like it is would take more thought on my part, and I don't think it's worth it. But anyway, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 very heavy castings, and then the door, the front is 6 and 7, and then the doors make 8 and 9 castings. It's a Heckler. I could never find information about the company. 540H it says. Trademark registered U.S. Patent Office. But I don't know too much more about it. Heckler Brothers. Somehow I think it's, I can't read it right. I think it was done in Pittsburgh. Pretty sure it was Pittsburgh. Now the grates are in there. Let me see if I get a flashlight that'll show you that. No, that part won't. This part might. No, probably not. I think my flashlight's getting weak. But anyway, in there, the grates are there. There you might be able to see them. There's a circle grate and a dump grate in the middle. And they are controlled here by cranks. It's a beautiful piece of work. Those two holes had to do with heating water in it, an input and an inlet and an outlet. And the ring is like it is because it was meant to be wrapped in sheet metal and have a blower somewhere beyond that to blow the heat off it. But I use these as gravity warm air furnaces. I don't put blowers on them, so even if I had, I think I might have had that stuff, but I didn't use it. Now what's on top, I put, that's a tank, an oil tank, I think, that was cut apart, and I cut some of it. That's to keep the heat from just rushing on up, to force that warm air to stay down and spread out a little bit more. I'll put a register over it. I have the register, so I will let the heat, when I don't have a rug over it, go on up and heat my my classroom up there. So anyway, here is a stackable warm air furnace, and I've got one other to show you. Now the one inside was heated probably some other building, and then it came to my wife's uncle, and when he was cleaning it out, his son was cleaning it out, it was on a trailer, and he was going to take it to the scrapyard. And I said, "Oh my, don't do that. What do you want for it?" And he said, $25. And I said, "Well, sure." Yeah, and he even brought it with his trailer. And that one inside has heated the cherry tree house. I moved it to another place, and where it didn't heat anything, and now I've got it where you have it. Now this one, now sorry about everything leaning against it, but there's quite a story to be told here too. Not so much about the furnace. I assume the furnace was probably in some building in Johnstown, Pennsylvania, before Dale Fetter got it to heat his store, and it heated his entire store. I do have the door. I have the parts that are missing, although there's some pretty big parts that are cracked. It is stackable. You can see 1, 2, 3 stacks, but levels. But the top one is heavy steel. It's not cast. And what the stuff that's leaning against it, this is going to be so much fun to build, because I'm going to put 4 pairs of flying buttresses on either side of it, not to support a cathedral, but to support thermal mass. And then this furnace and the flying buttresses are going to be inside a building that has a hammer beam. And I could tell you much more about that later, but I think I'll maybe have to wait until I'm actually building it for you to believe what I'm going to be doing. So there we have 2 stackable furnaces.